Hey guys, this is April from MsMoMoLuvsSci and welcome back to another video. I am doing what I do on summer break, and that is scroll. So I was on YouTube and I was scrolling, and you know YouTube does what it does, and that is give you suggestions. And a video popped up that I've never seen before by a guy named Prince EA, if I'm saying his name correctly. And it was a video called What is School For? And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it came out about 2 years ago, and I just want to do a reaction to the video. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Hey guys, I just showed you where I found the video. It's here on YouTube, so if you just type in Prince EA, you will go ahead and find it. I can't show you the video for copyright reasons, but I will also link it down below. I think that he has like 5.8 followers, so if you put in his name, you'll definitely find the video, or if you put in the title, it will definitely pop up. But there are just a couple of things in the video I want to talk about, and the first thing is something that he said. It's a part in the video where a student is cooking. He's at home and he's cooking with his mom, and he said something like, I don't know how I learned to cook, but I do know how to do the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem. Did I say that right? Probably not. And that really touched me. If you watch the video, it's kind of a somber video. It's definitely a I'm going to pay attention to what they're saying kind of video. And it really speaks to the divide between students and the adult educators. What I mean by the adult educators, I guess if you're an educator, you have to be an adult. The adults and the students, there is a complete disconnect, and this is not a new disconnect. I remember being in school and being bored and saying to myself, why am I learning this? And I think every time a student says that, that does not necessarily mean it's a poor indication on teachers or a poor indication on the education system. Teenagers are when I was young, my brain was all over the place. School, I don't care what you did, was really not my focus. If we did something that was interesting one day, or we had this large project I was interested in, I zoned in, but then I zoned out. And it's not necessarily a reflection on the teacher. However, the problem becomes when students are never having any opportunity to zone in. Okay, we expect kids to zone in and zone out. Adults do it all the time. But when we have a vast number of students that are zoning out and they never have an opportunity to grasp onto any of the content, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a problem. So when he said that in the video, it made me think, darn it, we are not communicating why this stuff is important. I, for one, math is important. I know we can argue, do they really need pre-calculus? That is not for me to decide, but fundamentally, you need a certain level of math. And why is that? Yes, you need it to survive. Okay, you may not think that you know, but how many times have you went to Burger King, McDonald's, and the machine broke and the poor baby behind the counter does not know how to count your change? Just saying, you need it. But what I also like about math is that it problem solves. So although you may not connect how solving a mathematical problem helps you with your life, I think we have to do a better idea connecting it. But if you are presented with a challenge, mathematical challenge, and you figure out steps and ways to solve the problem, that is something that you are going to be able to need in your adult life. You can't just give up. You have to figure out solutions to a problem. So that's one thing that really, really spoke out to me. The second thing that spoke out to me is he mentioned a list of very famous people that did not graduate from college. Steve Jobs was one. Mark Zuckerberg did not graduate from college. And what I understand why students hang on to that and say, he didn't graduate, he didn't graduate, he didn't graduate, and they're worth billions of dollars. But what I really need our students to focus on, and what we as adults have to have a better messaging, is that they are the exception. They are not the rule. For the vast majority, you're gonna need a high school diploma, minimum, very minimum, and some type of certification if you don't want to go to college. I wouldn't take my chances. I would not roll the dice and take my chances with my child, with my nieces, with my nephews. Wonderful if they are the one out of millions of students that have this wonderful idea that the world gravitates to and they become the next billionaire. But what if they don't? What if they don't? I don't want them to function out of fear, but they have to have a healthy dose of reality. So those are the two things, I know 4 fingers, but those are the 2 things that really stuck out to me when I watched the video. So now I want to know what stuck out to you. Let's have a conversation down below. And this is Miss Momo, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.